Denise Jess of the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired.
I have been a person who has lived with vision impairment since birth, and it's one of the filters by which I move through the world. Certainly not the only one, but it is a significant filter that impacts where I have decided to live, how accessible the transportation is, what sort of work I want to do, and what opportunities and doors are opened to me as a person with vision impairment, or which ones I had to work on opening.
Gaining comfort with disability.
That took a while to really get comfort in my own skin as a person with disability, because there's so many models of disrespect and frankly ableism towards folks with disabilities. So that actually took more work than coming to terms and comfort and pride about being a lesbian.
On joining the Wisconsin Council of the Blind and Visually Impaired.
It just felt like an absolute calling to take my skill sets and my passion for inclusivity and equity and bring that to becoming the executive director for this organization. And I was really excited that they chose me.
Prior to working with the council,
I'd run my own business for about 22 years prior to that, and before that I was an elementary educator, and little did I know that I was one of the few elementary educators with significant vision loss in the state. And then after leaving that work, ran a small business that focused on organizational development, inclusivity, and leadership development, because I saw the power of organizations that were truly inclusive and how that would enhance the work that they were doing by having diverse workforces, creating cultures where people really felt like they belonged, and how that would positively impact not only the people that worked in those organizations, but also the people who utilized those organizations.
People with disabilities as employees.
When you hire someone with disabilities, you're hiring a problem solver and somebody who can think outside the box and who can meet a challenge right where that challenge is and take it forward. And so, I think sometimes folks don't understand that about folks with disabilities, is really what an asset we bring to businesses and organizations as employees.
At the Dane by Local Leadership Conference.
I'm so excited to talk with folks about how businesses can create welcome, genuine, authentic welcome for their visitors with disabilities, so that you can see our value, both monetarily, of course, but also what we contribute to the community and how we help make it a more rich place. And we can benefit from the services that the businesses offer as well, and we're just seen and accepted.
The importance of local leaders embracing equity and inclusion.
I truly believe that most people really want to create equity and a sense of belonging, and sometimes where we fall down is we just don't know how. And so we then kind of revert to either ignoring or taking no stand at all, or to taking no action at all. And when we have leaders who can model the concrete ways that equity can live in our community, then that becomes something, is a launch point for other folks to do something similar or their own version of it.
The Dane by Local Leadership Conference, presented by Back to Basics. Video created by At Your Core Communications. Music from bensound.com.